Okay, so Astro came out with Astro DB. It's been a few months now, and what we're going to do is make this simple reviews component. And this is actually live on Netlify, and you can add a review. So review as the reviewer is me. Sorry. Petty poor. Review title is, let's say, third review, and this is the third review. And what it's going to do is going to add it to my database, and it's going to show up here. And I'm going to show you it on running in Astro Studio as well. So it's a very simple application. It could be like a notes app or very simple CMS. And in the Astro Studio build, you could, you can update these and etc. But this is something that we can start to make. I'll show you how it was made. Okay, so let's dissect this Astro Review site. Obviously, it's connected to my GitHub, so any changes that I make will go directly to the source control. So obviously, we have just a very simple index.astro page, which basically calls in the Astro DB as a post request and is fetching all the reviews from the data. If I run it locally, it will show the what's in the seed.ts under the DB file. But let me just stay in index.astro for a minute. So we've got the section where we're looping through all of the reviews, and every review has a title, the person who reviewed it, and their message, and the date it was published. So that's what this is referring to when it says review card here. We're pulling that in. And so we have a title, the reviewer, the message, and we're changing the published date time to a string. And then this is the form. So we have a post request here, form method post. And we've got the label for the reviewer, so this is who you are. And we have an input type of name reviewer. We have again a label for the title, input type text for title, name title. Then we have a label for the message, which is a text area with the name of message. We've got rows of 4 there. Oops. Just a thing. And then we have the submit button. Now the submit button basically takes you to this form data request or Astro post request. And basically this is very similar to what's in documentation on Astro DB, Astro's website, astro.build. And so basically we're getting the form data, the title, the reviewer, the message, and we're making sure they're cast as strings because TypeScript is very particular about that. And then once we have those, we're going to await and insert them into the review table that we've created and redirect the page onto itself. So that's all that is doing. And if we look at under the DB config, this is what is expected of entering something into the Astro database. So we have a title with column of text, a reviewer, column of text as well, message text, and the published is the column date. So I've also got an ID here of primary key of true as well. And if I run this locally, the seed data would be this. So we've got a title, message, reviewer, and a date. And we're saying await db.instance, very similar to what's here in the index.astro file. So all of that is created there, and in our astro.config we have to make sure that we have added the Netlify adapter or whatever you're using to run this online, and the output has to be server in order for this to work effectively. And once you have created your Astro DB file, DB and everything, you want to link it to your GitHub. So it would be npx astro login, and it would redirect you, making sure everything is good and you are successfully logged in. And then you want to say Astro DB link, and you want to link it to it. I'm going to link it to an existing product, but you might want to link it to a new one. And once that's linked, you run astrodb.push -- remote, and it's going to make sure that all the schemas and everything's up to date. And then you can now commit everything to GitHub, and once updated, let's say typo, once that's all done, you should be able to see on the Astro website. We'll refresh that. Okay, so let's say I'm going to put my name. I'm going to say 6th review, and I'm going to say this is the 6th review. There it is. And if we look in my studio.astro.build, this is my database, and even here I could take it and I could change that in the Astro Studio. I could update the fields there. So that's how that's made. This could be used as like a simple note-taking app, or like this, you can add this to maybe a website where you want to get reviews from people about a product. So that's basically how that was made.